Hi, Lobby Corps. My name is Allie Goldberg. I was the 2017-2018 Lobby Corps chair. I just wanted to say sorry that I could not be there in person to say hello, but by the time you're seeing this, I'll be in class. So I still wanted to introduce myself, and hopefully one day, if I don't have class, I can come in and say hi. So also, little disclaimer is that I will be looking at my phone from time to time just to make sure I keep on track and say what I want to say. So just a little brief intro about myself is that I'm from Arizona. I'm a third year political science major, media studies minor, and I'm getting a leadership certificate through the school. So now I will be talking to you guys about my experience as a Lobby Corps member. So I should probably backtrack a little bit and say how I got involved in AS. I first was involved in AS my freshman year, and I was part of the Student Support Commission. I remember I asked somebody, hey, I really like politics. I don't know, this whole structure of AS. I truly and honestly did not understand it at all. But so I had to have some help on how to what all these councils meant and stuff like that. So long story short, I got directed to External Relations Board, where Dylan Cauliflower was a VP of External Relations that year, so he was in charge of External Relations Board. And I got involved in that. I was super happy in it, really liked it. And then he told us about CHESS and California Higher Education Student Summit. So I remember Dylan saying that it's an experience where you just kind of have to throw yourself on the frying pan. And I was kind of intimidated to send in my application, especially being a first year. I had just moved away from home, and now I'm apparently going to the Senate and Assembly of California. Okay, sure, I guess I'll go. So ended up going, went with Michael Wiafe and Sarah and Dylan and a lot of other amazing people who are still my friends today, I would consider, and had the best time, learned so much, and really truly fell in love with politics and the whole process and all of that. So then after I got back from chess, I was told about Lobby Corps, which was more of, I guess you could say, an intimate, more of a chess all year round. That's how I like to describe it. And I was really interested in that. I was in that for a little bit. And then summer happened, so I went back home for a little bit. And then the next year I ran for Lobby Corps chair in External Relations Board when Carmel was VP of External. So I don't know if that's still the process today, but I was elected through there. So then that's when the fun started. I wanted to make sure that my members knew that I was not some lawyer or some politician and all of that stuff, that it kind of was starting at, sorry, I'm kind of uncomfortable right now, that I was kind of starting at the home base as everyone else, and I really wanted it to be a team atmosphere. I didn't want people to think just because I'm this elected position doesn't mean I'm any better than anybody else, and I thought that we could all learn from each other, especially because some people are just really more into politics than others and have been for a really long time, and So I remember the first semester I was kind of lost, had a lot of help from Rachel, Carmel, Brandy, thank you guys, and I was just kind of learning the ropes, so I wanted to make sure my members were in the same boat as me. I remember we did a lot of education that first semester, how to read bills and what bills are, kind of did practicing and all of that stuff. And also I mentioned chess a lot probably first semester because I wanted to prep everybody about what second semester would mainly be about. So then second semester came around, and that was the big chess. So chess prep, I guess you could say. So that was really cool because I remember going last year. I kind of just went and I had an amazing time, and then I left. But the second year that I was there and planning it, I had a new appreciation for it, and I pretty much put like my heart and soul into it. I remember we had about 18 visits with either legislators or staffers, which I think was like twice the amount that we had the first year, and we had twice the amount of people, I want to say, coming too. So that was a really big learning experience in itself, and it was also really kind of fun, and it just, I don't know, it made it more busy, and I had a really good time doing it, even though it was a little stressful at some points. It just made me appreciate the whole process, and I just was so happy that I had a role in giving these students the same experience that I had, which was truly a life-changing one. So I guess more about, let me see what I've written down. Yeah, so I guess I can talk right now about like specific advice with chess. So that I probably have to say the same advice that was given to me, which was from Dylan, which is put yourself on the frying pan. If you have the experience or the opportunity to experience this, I really hope you take it, because it was so fun. Like, I made so, not only did I have an amazing time, but I made so many new friends, and I feel like I know all of these people that I would never have like usually met and stuff like that. So it really put me out there and gave me a new experience to talk about for probably the rest of my life, honestly. And my other piece of advice for chess would probably be that it is honestly a lot more intimidating than it really is. And yes, you do have to work hard, and you do have to prep, and you do like have to work for it, and you may be a little uncomfortable in some situations and maybe even feel a little vulnerable. But the whole point of chess is to just have a conversation, like you will be talking to staffers or legislators, and then that's when you'll kind of realize that these people are just everyday people, and they really do want to hear student stories, and they do want to hear from, people. So just have a good time with it. Don't try to think too much about it. Just go in and just be respectful, and just go in and do it. That's pretty much my advice for that. Let's see what else I've written down. I don't really have much else written down other than I had an amazing year, and I guess I could say one thing is that we are a really lucky school to have so many resources on campus and so many different boards, and if you like one thing, you could do that thing, and then if you like a different thing than that, you just do so much. Like, we have so many boards, and not a lot of, like, that's what I realized, that not a lot of other schools have that many outlets and have that many like boards like we do. So we're pretty fortunate. And if you are an aspiring student leader, you're definitely in the right place. I learned so much being an AS, and yeah, I'm really thankful to have been a part of the experience, and I hope you all have the opportunity to be a part of it as well. And I guess I can kind of close out of where I am today and all of that. So unfortunately, I'm really busy right now. I'm not in AS too much because I wanted to go towards the media side of things. So I'm in Daily Aztec, and I was on the broadcast, and now I'm working, and I'm still trying to find internships. So if anybody has any internship recommendations, let me know. But yeah, so I still want to be involved like any way I can. Like, anyone can always reach out to me and ask me for help, or if you want to talk. So, and that goes for all of you too. Even though I may not know you yet, just know that you can always come and talk to me. Regardless, I love meeting new people. So whatever, whenever, let me know. And I guess with that, I will give Rose my contact information to like put on the board, or I don't know, do whatever you're gonna want to do with that, Rose. But you are all welcome to contact me, and just we can like talk or like whatever. So thank you for virtually having me. And if Brandy and Rachel are there, hi, I miss you all so much. And Rose, you are doing an amazing job. And I'm just so happy that Lobby Corps is like the best. Bye.